Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel,
The Beauty
and the Baby World.
We are the Posh Twins.
So guys, in today's video, we're gonna be doing a story time of how we got our period on the same day as an identical twins.
Actually, I am the other twin.
And I am the second twin. So basically, this is not a surprising thing to us because our mom tells us a story when we are little about how we crawl on the same day,
How we teach on the same day.
like how we walk on the same day.
Like, I feel like typically we usually get our things like on the same day.
So it's not a surprise for us that we got our periods on the same day. Like, I don't know, maybe this is like in a DNA something, or maybe it's because of your identical twin. I don't know. Maybe
Maybe because we're identical twin, maybe that's what happened. So actually, we got our period. Now I can't say it's very late because we got our period at the age of 15, going to 16 years old.
Yeah.
So it was like I don't know the month actually, but I know that I got my period in the morning. Like early in the morning, I was having like a little stomach cramps, something like that.
Yeah.
So, and I just see like my period.
I feel like Welt and I already have like experience about period even before we got our periods. Not like I said we have an elder sister that put us through, but I feel like we live with women a lot, or like for them ladies. Like we live, so we know how they do when they're on their periods. And I remember basically when we were still in high school, most of our age mates, they got their period very early. Like I think some 13, some
14.
12, some 14. So my sister and I would be the one to take them to the toilet, like dress them up, even though we've not gotten our period.
Yeah.
But
Like,
also
not so much about it to the extent that we're even like educating people on it, even when we have not even gotten our own period. Like it was all kind of funny. So we have really know everything.
So we are very knowledgeable about it. So it wasn't like a surprise to us. So I feel like Welt was having, it's normal to have like stomach pain and
stomach ache,
and so I feel like in the morning you started having
in the morning I started having like this kind of stomach ache, something like that.
But it was mild.
It was me, not like that kind of stomach ache, like you just like something is upsetting your stomach and a little bit of pain, like oh my god, when you have an upsetting stomach, that's what I felt in the morning. So I was just like, what's this? I don't even like put my mind didn't even go to there. I thought it was just like a regular, maybe I've eaten a lot of sugary things. So I think I just want to go to the toilet to urinate, and I just sit. I wasn't even surprised because it's something we are really like saying we're expecting.
So we're not even ick about it, like, because I feel like it's something that we're expecting. So when we saw our period, she wasn't even, we don't even freak out. Like she wasn't freaking out.
I wasn't freaking out. I was just like, this thing has wake up. And I thought Beauty, I just saw my period, but Beauty was like, no, I'm not even ready for it now. I don't want it now. I'm free. I like
no, one thing is that like I said, we got our period. I couldn't say it's late, but we got our period on in between 15 to 16 years. Like we are we're going to 16 years. So we were like all our mates, like literally all our mates are already doing their period 12. So I see the stress because we are the one taking them to the bathroom. We really want to teach them how to use the pad, how to dress up themselves. Even when we are not like, I think that then they felt like maybe we started doing it, and they knew that we've not started it, but they were like so surprised that what and now add so that more knowledge. So we are kind of like, let me say, we literally ate parts.
Yeah, like I ate anything between my legs. So
yeah,
I think
when West told me that she got a period, I was not mentally and physically, because I know that we do our thing, like everything we actually did on the same day. Like my mom has to tell us how, like, there are sometimes when we get sick. Initially, I'm going to get sick too.
Yeah.
So I was so scared because I knew that for Welt to see a period, that means mine is almost knocking at the door. So I was like, I don't want my period. And I was like, no, I don't want to get my period. I was telling her, I was like, no. She was like, no, you get.
I feel like the reason why I went to Beauty was like so like no, she doesn't want it. It was because of the way she has seen a lot of people, like the way they stay. They say I don't get my body, I don't do this. So she was like, no, she's not ready for that. Like she's not physically ready. But Rebecca, I thought that I got my period. She was like, oh no, I'm very sure mine is on the way. Yeah. Mine is coming soon.
Yeah. So actually when we got a period, and we didn't even tell our mom because I told her we were already knowledgeable about it. So it wasn't something like you have to get lessons, because we already have those lessons and everything that we have to do. So she had to clean herself up, we're like, okay, welcome to womanhood. So I think it was like in the evening.
Yeah.
I think we got our own around something like, let's say 10 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think mine was like around like 2 p.m. or something. So I had a very bad cramp, but I wasn't thinking it was my period coming, because I told you I wasn't mentally and physically ready for it when though I knew that it was coming, because anytime, like I remember when we once started growing up, going to puberty stage, like when we started having our boobs. I remember it was well first, and I don't even think it was.
I think that one was just like a minute apart.
Exactly. So like a minute apart, like we started having. So I was like, I knew that this was real, but I wasn't ready for it because I just ate the stress. How people be like, oh, I'm always getting tired when I'm on my period. So I was like, no, I don't want. So I was having that mid cramp. So I was thinking maybe I also ate something sugary, or and I think mostly I always have this kind of like stomach ache issue. Just like normal baby thing. When
I feel like during those time, beauty loves sugary things, so we are just putting, and she used to have stomach ache once in a while, so we're just like, we're putting it there like we just.
So I was having a very bad, but it was very bad. Like like wet was very mild. So I wasn't thinking like mine was going to be like that. I don't know, that's so much strong. So it was very mild. I was rolling on the floor, I was crying and things like that. So when I got to know that it was my period, I was like, you Bluetooth it to me. Like I was so angry, I was so mad. I was like, you caused this. Like I said, I was
like when she told me, we were just like we were both like, oh, we weren't even surprised. We're not even like, so we're just like, because my mom has already always telling us that when a woman started her period, that means she's now like a fully woman. That means she's going to get pregnant or blah blah stuff. So they used to use it to like tell us then. So I was just like, we are just telling each other like, welcome to womanhood. She'll tell me welcome to womanhood.
Welcome to womanhood. So and when you got a period, it comes with a lot of things like that realization just down on you that now you're a woman. Like I feel like those mites was not. We were not even like that scared about those mites of if a guy touch you, you're gonna become pregnant. We are not even that because we already like I thought that we live around women a lot. Like we grew up around women. Like so we already know what is me. So we know that. It wasn't like when you get a period, it's just more of like they are trying to just make you like caution that okay, you're now in your puberty stage whereby
you have to be very conscious of some things
that you do. So now let's go into how we navigate through it when we got our period.
Actually, when we started our period, we don't have a very big heavy flow, so we don't even use pad. And we like to use
it was just like
a drop.
Like
it was, and I can't even remember. I just saw that. I think the first time we started, I think it ran away. I don't know. Maybe
like it
ceased. I don't know.
It ceased
for like months.
Yeah.
I think the first month we saw it, we didn't use anything. We were only going around with pants, like just like a drop on the pants.
So it wasn't like it was staining our body or something. So we didn't even get to put on pads or anything. So we are like, no, just so after that it ceased for like months. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that when period come and after some time it just went back again. I was like, I was so happy, like
I was so happy as well too. But I wasn't even concerned because those times we don't even use pad or anything. So we're just playing, and I think the time it come, it's not even up to a year that it comes back. I feel like it's not just for like months. It went for a month and it come back.
Maybe let's say like 3 months. It ceased for 3 months and it come.
So when it come back, it's like I got my own like today and the next day beauty got down. I think that's how it happened the second day, but we literally got on the same day. But after that, so during those time we are just like putting on our pants. We don't use pads,
and our body never stayed like because it was just a drop. It wasn't like something that's heavy. And I think what and I has that mentality then because we are like we just don't like something stuck into our in between our legs. We just don't like it. So it doesn't even make us to look, and we are so glad with that we don't have like that heavy flow. So we are like, okay, well, let's just keep putting on our pants since it's not staying in our body. So I feel like when we now started getting into like more of our early 20s, so we started having like heavy flow, whereby we
it's not really that
it's not that heavy, but it's just like a medium one.
I feel like it's a medium one that the pants cannot like kind of contain again.
Yeah. I feel like when we started having it, our pants still get like it's still dry. It's just one drop. But I feel like when we started in our early 20s, it's more of like your pants literally get wet. Like when when you go to the toilet to go and wee and you wash your you clean up and your pants is wet. So it started getting like that, and we're like, oh, after that if you sit down, it's literally going to stain you. So that was when I was like, okay, now what should we do? Should we go for tap-on, or should we go for pad, or should we go for
I won't lie to you, the first day I tried using pad, it was in high school. I was just like, okay, we got a pad, then I forgot the name of the pad, so I was just like, let me just try one. I won't lie to you guys, I was so uncomfortable. Like I just don't like something between my leg. Like I was so very uncomfortable. I told her, I said, I don't like this, I'm gonna remove it off. So I won't lie to you, I just went to the bathroom, I ran at the afternoon, I removed it off, and I just dispose it because I don't even like something in between my leg.
Like it was when Wells told me that because we are like, okay, now we have to start using pads, and it was where I first got our own. After it season came back, we got our own, and she was like, okay, I think we have to start using pads. So when Wex put it on, she was walking like a pig, like she was walking like so I was becoming scared because of the way she was walking.
I was telling beauty. I mean, let me shake my body. Oh.
Yeah.
someone is not gonna know that I'm
like
using pad.
no,
Like,
no, no, like what you literally tell me to, like, check, maybe is not the part is not forming an angle, we're like so insecure then because of, it's something very strange to us, like wearing it. There's a difference between you knowing that, the difference between you experiencing it. So what you try to tell me, like every second, because I couldn't say really,
if I stand up on the chair, like if I stand up, I'll tell her shake. Oh, someone's not gonna notice that I'm using pad.
Yeah.
People are not gonna know that I'm on my period. Like I won't lie to you, because I was so very uncomfortable. I have to put it off. I think during the afternoon time. I was like, no, I'm not gonna use this. So it was.
So when I got my own, I was having like much more period cramps, and till now, I think I still have that period cramps.
I think both of us still have period cramps now.
We just have it, but I feel like what has a very she has a very high tolerance of pain.
I have a high pain tolerance. Like I don't know how they call it. Is it high pain tolerance? I don't know. But
she when it comes to her period, I wouldn't say maybe I don't know how we are both feeling, because we have different bodies. Definitely, so I don't know how she's feeling, but I only know that when is having her own cramps, she's just like sweating, like you will see her like sweating.
I feel the pain, but my pain is I could really I can't say, is it like
endure
it but I have to use rug to kind of
pain reliever to kind of like relieve her, or like when people like just sitting down, you see her sweating so much and trembling like this, but I have to keep rolling on the floor, like
you see stumbling, like you'll see her performing different kind of stunts, yoga, whenever she's having that the period cramp.
Like mine is like over 100. Like what? Like I started dreading having period. Like when my period is coming, I started dreading it, because I like literally till now we still get our period on the same day. So once we start our own first, I'll be like, oh my god, this thing is coming again. So and when mine is coming, like if I don't quickly use like pain relief, not like I see it's not pain, but if I don't quickly use my pain reliever, it gets so,
you see her stunting, like you see her performing.
I perform a lot of acrobatic.
You see her doing this different kind of stunt, not because she wanted to, but I don't
like
know.
The pain is it's just not something I can endure. Like it's so unbearable for me. I could literally overdose drugs.
No, like I could. Like sometimes I get jealous of people that don't have period cramps.
I
don't know how you people do it. Like you people just feel like, oh, my period. But we
I have to go through every month. Every month. So when I got my period too, I was like, no, I don't want to use this pad, because no, I don't like. So when I was like, I even thought what was exaggerating it, like the way she was like. So when I put it actually on, I was like, no, I just couldn't work very well, and I don't even know. But I'll keep calling every time. Please check. I will have this kind of like code, as a twin, and I'll be my best friend and she'll be my best friend. I have a code like where I'm like when I stand, I'm like,
so I'll just so that's how we check. So we couldn't it was so very hard for us to get so comfortable with parts. So some of our friends were like telling us they started using cup, tampons, but I don't know, we're just so scared of those things. Like when they told us you have to insert it, no, we're so very scared of them. Like I don't know, we just have that kind of scared of to insert something inside.
Like we are still battling with just pad, and you're telling us to insert something inside. So we are so much scared about it. So we are like, no, that's a no-go. Even till now, we are so much scared about inserting things like that inside. So we couldn't use. So we are using pads. So I think we have to get to like our mid-20s before we start getting comfortable with like pads. And we actually now have a brand now that we use that we felt more comfortable. Whereby you wear it just like as if you are wearing like a pants. Like it's not more like the one that we have to go through stages of getting one and be like, oh, this one is too small, this one doesn't feel too well, this one. So but right now I feel like my sister and I, we could like really like get through it, and we're like, okay, now we've gotten the product that we felt like, okay, this one will actually be very good for us.
So I don't know, so we started looking, we actually got a brand that we are like so comfortable with. So I'll kind of like tell people that if you just start seeing your period or you're about, I feel like you should get like different kind of brand of pads. So I think there are some that they are not like every, they look so very soft that you even feel that there's anything between your legs.
And I feel like it depends on your flow too. Like you go for there's a medium, there's a large, and I think there's like small. So it depends on how heavy your flow is. And I wouldn't advise just because of us that got our period like very little to advise you to start wearing pants because your flow is not heavy. You might get stain because then our body differs. So I don't want you to like just because we are actually putting on pants at that stage and feel like, okay, you have to just put on pants about this. And I feel like our advice to the younger ones that are about to get their periods or are just getting their periods, I want you to know that it's a normal thing. Like it's not something you have to be ashamed about. Like
or be embarrassed about. Like I feel like it's a normal thing. If anybody shame you about you getting your period, then the effort for that kind of person. Because
no, I feel like that person is the problem. Like,
yeah.
and please let's go on that comment section if you actually have a period cramp. I feel like my own advice for period, because I feel like there's no cure for period cramps.
Yeah, I just think you just only have to use a pain relief, because every month me and Bisi we still go through period cramps. I'm not gonna like, so we have pain relief, and there are some people that told us not to use the pain relief anymore. But I won't lie to you, I can kind of tolerate my own with a eating pad and stuff. But Beauty, even if she uses a eating pad or anything, she
like
can't.
without that pain reliever, I can't function well. Even when I'm still using it, I still get that, but it just like endurable. Then once I use my pain reliever, like once I use it, but if I don't use that pain reliever, I won't be able to function on that day. So I feel like if you're having period cramps, you can there are a lot of home remedies that I do sometimes. Putting salt into water and then
into warm water,
and sometimes you can get eating pad, and sometimes you just have to take that drug. But don't I won't lie, I'm guilty of overdosing it then because of the pain. Like once I take 2 tablets in the morning, I take 2 tablets in the afternoon, and at night too. We got to know when we started having ulcer that it was due to that. Like it was not actually because of those drugs alone, but it actually contributed to why we have like a chronic ulcer. So we had to stop it. So I was like, now I have to just like start enjoying it like a little bit. Like so when I take it, I just only take 1 dose on our first day. Then I think we have it again on the third day too. Like, but the on third day is not like that
much. Just like a mid one. Sorry, I think the first day is the one that you like get that we have that kind of eye pain tolerance. That pain, like the period.
Like I think the first day is the worst day. Let's just put it that, but like
the third day
is just like a normal mid cramp. So I feel like you can get. We have like Velvin, we have like ibuprofen, we have like sometimes you can even take paracetamol, just to cure, but don't overdose, because trust me, when that pain comes, you just want to do anything to take that pain away.
Exactly.
And overdosing as to sometimes can be very dangerous to our health.
And I want to ask some people that use I know some people to get so comfortable using tampon, but I've had a lot of like, I don't know if it's like a ment or like a bad stories about how some people tampon got stuck in them. So me and Beauty, we are so scared. So that's why we don't like using anything that contain like inserting. And there's one they call a menstrual cup too, so we couldn't like use it. But I feel like pad are more like saver. I know you keep on changing your pads every time. But I'm not that kind of person. Like I know some people, if you I just try what is good for you.
Like if you feel like tampon is more saver and good for you, like it makes you feel comfortable, like go for it. And feel like menstrual cups is more good for you, go for it. And if you feel like pad is actually, I don't think there's anyone that is actually like very shameful for you not to use. Like they are all both okay. Like all those things are very okay to use. And we have like, I feel like that I had on TikTok that there's this menstrual pants now that is out too, that you can use. So you can just like Gog is like a friend, so like he's like a second friend.
And I'll tell you, please don't self-medicate at home if you're having a menstrual cramp. Please try to go to a doctor so they can give you prescribed pain relief that you can use. And please don't overdose it, because we actually have ulcer now. I think due to it, I won't say I don't overdose it because I only use once. Like, but Beauty, due to the kind of pain she's feeling, because if you see her having the period cramps, you're gonna feel so pity for her. So she kind of is like morning, afternoon, and night. So which kind of like give her an ulcer to as well. Me, I have ulcer due to the fact that I'm not eating well. So, but Beauty has ulcer due to the fact I can say she's not eating well, but not like eating well.
But like I feel like mine was much more about the drugs I was taking. So I feel like that's the advice we have to give. And please tell us all that comments. If you actually having cramp, you have a more better way. Maybe you have like a remedy that we can use. Like at least maybe for the meantime, we can leave our drugs alone, like pain liver alone, and start using. And if also you're an identical twins watching this, let us know that comment section if you actually got your period on the same day.
Like I just want to know. I want to know if you are the only one. Even every month, we actually got our period every month. It's only once in a while that is like 1 day apart. Like I might get my own today and you get our own tomorrow,
which is like very rare. But we actually get like on the same day till now. And now we are like almost going to our like late 20s and we are still getting our period like on the same day.
I kind of like think so, because my mom used to like joke with us like, there's no way we are kind of give birth on the same day or get pregnant on the same day, because we kind of do our things like every like the same day.
So let us know in the comment section if you actually an identical twins or you have twins behind you. Let us know if they actually got their period too on the same day. And I think some siblings too actually got their period too on the same day. I feel
like if you have a friend, I think people say there's kind of thing they call Bluetooth, like something like if your friend is having a period and she kind of like told you or tell you to also get your period on the same day.
Well,
that has never happened to us though. We have a friend that told us that she's on a period and we got a period.
No. I think because we're literally our best friends. So that's why. So I hope you guys enjoyed this our little story time. So if you do,
please make sure you to smash that subscribe button, give it a very big thumb up,
and turn on the post notification
so you can get notified when we upload a new video.
A crew.
So we love you guys. Adios.